Do you think there should be more environmental things like parks, recycling and animal conservation?
It needs to be maintained properly is one thing, and also there used to be a really nice track down there which people with wheelchairs could use, but now over time it's deteriorated, so it needs to be improved. So yes, there's things we can do, but in terms of the wildlife, there's quite a lot of wildlife here. There's badgers roaming around the place.
Do you think there's a litter problem in Halton? One of our young people would like to know.
I think there are at times problems with litter. I mean, if there's some big events going on the playing fields, then the following days you do find litter lying around.
Lots of people do walk through the canal, but if you've already been walking for quite a while, then you already have to you have to know a new way and you have to learn where you're going. Sometimes you might get confused where to go.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, they are talking of improving the bus service to Halton. In a way, I think Halton is probably a bit luckier than some places because there is an underpass under the Upper W.A.Y, which means you don't actually have to cross the road, you can go under it. Well, obviously that means you've got to walk a bit further to go down and around, but you can or should be able to get to school without having to cross the main busy road. Car drivers are trying to quickly get round Wendover, so instead of going all the way down to the clock tower and getting in a queue, they go down Chestnut Avenue and then turn left into Halton Lane to try and bypass it. So they're going on roads which aren't really designed for the amount of traffic going along there, with people rushing to get to work. So down Halton Lane there's a bridge there, Perch Bridge. Have you been over that? Well, it's very narrow, so it only just fits 2 cars and there's no pavement. So if you've got a buggy or the kids are walking across there, then it can be quite dangerous.
Have you got any questions for us?
One thing I would like to know is, if you had the chance to design this village, this community, what would you want?
More shops and stuff and safer roads. But that's mainly it because I like lots of other things here too, so I wouldn't want to change it too much.
Good.
What do you think about Halton?
I think it's a really lovely place to have an RAF camp. Lots of younger people here as well. I've just come from an RAF base where there were lots of older people. It's nice to have lots of younger people here too.
What needs to improve?
What needs to improve? Can I be really controversial here?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we need to improve the state of some of the buildings.
Do you think there should be more environmental things like parks, recycling, animal conservation?
Definitely. Recycling, I think we're rubbish at recycling. We just throw it all in the same bin. Animal conservation, yes, we've got amazing woods around here. Why not kind of make sure that we protect them and the animals that are there, because it's their home too.
Do you think there is a litter problem in Halton?
I don't think so. I can say that because I've been on a litter pick today.
How do you think we can find more information about the RAF plans?
If you go and speak to our media communications officer, or get them to come and speak to you, then you could find out lots more about the plans.
Do you think the roads around here are safe for people walking, particularly to and from school?
One of the things I've seen done in similar communities is schools put up road signs that have been designed by children, and I think that's a really, really helpful way of reminding people who are tempted to put their foot down and drive quickly, to think, you know what, that could be my child.
Hello and welcome to the Halton W.A.Y board.
I like the diverse area, the easy access to everywhere around, and also access to the Chiltern Hills as well, because I like my cycling.
It's beautiful countryside, isn't it, around here? All the trees and everything.
It's a really good location we've found for getting to other places. It's quite a good bolt hole to commute out of.
Yeah, I think Halton's lovely. I think the school's lovely. I think the open spaces, all the green trees, the views of the hills are beautiful. It's easy to get up into the woods. I think it's great.
There's lots of nice fields to walk your dogs in, so it's really spacey. Yeah.
I think the roads need improving. All the potholes around, not very good in cars or bikes.
I don't like this busy road. It's far too busy and loud and annoying.
There's not much of a community link.
The noise, and sometimes the ice cream van forgets to come round our house.
I've not got a clue what's going to happen.
Do you think people speed in Halton?
I do, and I think it's naughty of them, and they should be told to slow down, either speed cameras or speed bumps, and it should be 20 all the way through Halton.
Would you think that they have a litter problem?
I haven't really noticed.
I think. Oh, Woolies! No.